Hi, and welcome back. I am Dr. Diane Craig, and this is Too Soon to Stop, the How to Reinvent Yourself channel at any age. I am happy to continue to help those finding their path just like me, applying my 30 years of experience spent in the emergency room. Let's get started, shall we? The title is an interesting one, isn't it? It seems like an oxymoron, doesn't it? The book Atomic Habits by James Clear discussed this concept. This is a highly recommended reading. This concept also seems like an oxymoron because it calls for forethought, then calls for laziness or doing next to nothing. However, having habits is essential to having things easier by not having to think ahead. After you have set up habits, you simply implement them in an efficient and repetitive way. If you always do things the same way, it becomes a habit and no longer is necessary to become stressed out about what to do next. There is no need to reinvent the wheel every day. The flow will create a harmony that will allow you to get more done in less time. How's that for an incredible concept? You will be happier and less stressed out. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Well, forming habits means coming up with a game plan to achieve your goals. It takes that think time that I spoke about in previous episodes. Sitting in your room, on the side of your bed, or at your desk with your pen or paper or iPad or laptop. Things have to be quiet, and you are pulling things out of your desires and putting them down in writing. Listing them out as a result, things will become more clear. Think about it as a wish list, your wish list, a wish list for your life, how you want your life to be. No one can tell you what to put down or how you are going to achieve things. Come up with a draft. Then you can sit down and brainstorm with your mentor, your true blue friend, and deeply and earnestly look in the mirror of your soul to get to the bottom of your goals and desires. This takes deep thought and time. Time that will pay off in spades in your future if done right. You want to get this right, don't you? There is no way that this can be accomplished without filling your spiritual cup first. Also, you must be willing to work on other areas of your life as well so you can focus. I mean, like taking care of yourself, eating better, or at least eating small portions of your favorite so you can get the healthy body that you desire so that you are capable to complete tasks placed on your wish list. By the way, the scale is stuck for me and I have plateaued. I am still working out and my stamina has improved significantly. The scale will move in time, I'm sure. I cannot give up and not do the things I know are best for me to complete my wish list. My hope is that this is the same for you. Hang in there, kiddo. I know I am going to. You must also do whatever you need to do to get rid of resentments and anger. You know, those hot spots that are present because of past hurt and disappointments. These feelings are surrounded by and shrouded in shame and self-doubt. You have to accept your shortcomings and be willing to work hard at improving them. The things that you do well also need to be worked on, but the shortcomings need special attention. Think of it as a special needs individual. You can accept them for where they are and help them to live the best life they can. No decent person would put a special needs person in a situation knowing that they cannot handle the situation because of their limitations. To ridicule them because of their shortcomings is simply wrong. You would never do this because you are a decent and caring person who would not intentionally hurt others. Imagine going up to someone who is in a wheelchair bound, and laughing in their face because they cannot run upstairs with you. Remember, hurt people hurt. Since you are working on yourself and no longer hurting, you no longer feel the need to put others down in order to build yourself up. You would not put a special needs individual down because they lack the capability to surpass their limitations. But you can change. You can change because you can work hard at improving things for yourself. Accept yourself without being too soft on yourself. Accept yourself without being too hard on yourself. You must be realistic. Keep it real, really real, like for real, real. Do not gloss over your shortcomings and expect them to go away magically without putting in the hard work to create change and improvement. Being superficial or less than honest is counterproductive and will not allow you to grow. Please do remember you are a brilliant, caring person with great ideas and talents. One of the teachers that I have studied under is a motivational speaker. His name is Les Brown. He begins each of his talks with the phrase, "There is greatness in you." I believe there is greatness in me. So should you believe there is greatness in you? Certainly you should. You would not still be here if that were not true. You would have returned to your comfort zone and stayed there. Yet you are here. Congratulate yourself for possessing the integrity and the desire to improve yourself and to help others to do the same. The world is waiting for you to reveal your brilliance so that you can make it a better and safer place for all of us. Come on, you can do this. Forgiving yourselves and others is so necessary in order to move forward. Otherwise, you will have the ball and chain around your ankle while trying to run your race. Things will never be completely fair. We will have to wait for heaven for this. Please refer to my early episode about forgiveness. It goes into great detail about the unfairness of life and yet the necessity to forgive in order to move on so you can make your dreams a reality. Remember the scripture in Ephesians 4:32, which talks about this very thing, forgiving. It goes on to say, just as God has forgiven you, how can you possibly expect God to be patient and forgiving with you if you are not this way with yourself and others? Do as I say, but not as I do has no credibility and will definitely destroy your ability to impact others and influence others for the better. Hypocrisy is especially a turnoff for young people. I know from where I speak. I was once a young person myself and was definitely turned off by older people in my life that wanted to try to teach me things with glaring inconsistencies in their own personal example. Here's another fantastic quote. Today I decide to forgive you. Not because you apologize or because you acknowledge the pain that you have caused me, but because my soul deserves peace. This is by Najwa Zabian, an author known for recounts of her journey in healing from abuse, building resilience and strength. This is how the infrastructure is built. It is so important that you are resilient. Spend your time filling your mind with positive character strengthening material instead of time wasters. What are time wasters? Oh, I don't know. Let's say hours spent mindlessly entertaining yourself, binging on video games or TV or shooting the breeze with those who sit around with mindless chatter that doesn't lead to anything or accomplish anything. Take a strong, hard look at where you are compared to where you want to wind up. Will this activity lead you to success down the road? Instead, try to fill your mind with the concept of always being on the hunt for new ideas to move you closer to your dreams. It is not unlike a hunter that is always waiting for game to consume. Consider the bald eagle. It flies alone, high in the sky, higher than any birds. As I mentioned earlier in episodes, a lot of times you will need to go it solo because you really will not know what is going to happen, but you know you have to keep going forward. You don't know what it is, and neither will anyone else. By all means, do not be critical of others when you are trying to figure out things yourself. No one is going to be able to read your mind. Free spirit, compassionate, excited about life. This is the result of living out your dream. It takes courage, and not everyone will get it. There are plenty who will try to talk you out of it. But if it is ingrained in your mindset, there is no shaking it away. Like those who have tried to talk me out of pursuing my dream of becoming a doctor, and here I am 30 years later from the emergency department experience and the satisfaction of knowing that I've helped many, many people over the years, and I'm able to tell you and help you as well. Sure, it was hard. I had to put myself through medical school, but once the goal was achieved, I was able to look back with gratitude and pride at what I had accomplished. Furthermore, no one could take it away. Therefore, face challenges head on. Commit to the fact that if it does not challenge you, it will not change you for the better. How are you positively impacting others? Creating habits will allow things to come easier and will eventually become second nature. Until next time, praying for your success and wishing you the very best.